So our presentation is very quick, actually. I would like to point out that it will lead to our workshop, so the idea is shaped around our workshop. I'm going to start with a question. Who among you have some trouble sleeping? Sometimes. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Yeah, I recommend you guys read sustainability articles before you go to sleep. It really helps. So, the idea was to talk about something very interesting. So basically, how far would you go to practice sustainability? What are the maximums and when should we stop? For example, would you guys eat lab-grown meat instead of normal meat? Because according to the scientists, if you eat lab-grown meat, you can actually save 96% of greenhouse gas emissions if you replace the lab-grown meat with normal meat. And if an average Britain person eats 85 kilograms of meat per year, then if you calculated that would amount of a lot of greenhouse gas emissions. So who among us would replace usual meat with lab-grown meat? Who's open to the idea?
I'm open to the idea.
Yeah?
Try it, yeah.
Even if it tastes really bad?
No, it's got to be a good comparison, doesn't it? It's got to be yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll try it. I'm happy trying it, but yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah. So the other idea would be using pig urine for plates, plastic plates. So basically, because a lot of plates are very hard to, not biodegradable, and they take a lot of time. Sat there in the landfill, actually, if they're not recycled. The idea was to create plastic made of urine compound that is very, very biodegradable. For example, me, if I'm eating lunch, I'm imagining myself having fancy salmon in a pig urine plate. Like, what? That's me. I don't know about you.
You're not going to ask us then.
Oh, what about you then? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Urea formaldehyde is a plastic that's used in paint manufacturing.
Yeah, but still, like the concept, like, would society accept that? Do you think that will run the market?
Depends how you market it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And then the next one is, would you practice sustainable love? So you've sat up at night with some wine, some mood lighting, but the ever-nagging feeling of in the environmental consequences of the latex you're using maybe put you off for the evening. So there's a company called the French Letter Condom Company, which basically produces condoms that are from latex, which is from a sustainable source. And it also, a portion of the sales goes to benefit workers on the latex plantations in Asia.
You're not going to ask who's going to use those?
I think that's a personal question. And then, would you support reusable toilet wipes? So we like to use Comfy, Cozy, Soft, Andrex, or any other brands. But as we know, pretty obviously, that it's not the most sustainable source to take a product from. So you could use toilet paper that has a greater proportion of recycled fibre, or you could go to the extra extreme and use reusable toilet wipes. So it might not be the most nice thought to think about.
I suppose it's in the way you dispose of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
If there's something you put in the washing machine, you put it in an airtight container.
Yeah, so it should be.
Reusable napkin.
Yeah, so it's all about making it easy as possible for people to use, which links quite nicely to the sort of Shambhala reference. So we sort of wanted to look at these extreme examples of being more sustainable, and we wanted to take it back a level. And if you're a small business that's wanting to be kinder to the environment, you might not have to go to these extremes, and there might already be sort of some easy wins, and it's all about making your life easier as well as being nicer to the environment. So that sort of leads on quite nicely to what we're going to be discussing in our workshop.
Thank you.